Hi, boys and girls. This is Miss Christie, and this is tonight's homework 1-5. Excuse me, using estimation strategies. So I'm going to read the family note first. Today's students explore different ways of estimating. Rounding, in which numbers are rounded to a particular place value. So remember, we talked about how if the number to the right is 5 or greater, then it goes up. And then if the number is less than 5, then you round down. And then front end estimation, which means all the digits to the right of the greatest place value become zeros. And then close but easier numbers, which is where we just round the number to a number that's close in value, kind of like what we did in the math message today with the numbers that were in the thousands. So read the number stories, choose an appropriate estimation strategy. Number 1. So I'm just going to read the problem, and then we'll solve it together, or you can try to solve it yourself and pause the video, and then you can come back. On the walk home from school, Meg stopped at the library for 22 minutes and at her grandmother's house for 38 minutes. She spent 17 minutes walking. She left at 3 o'clock and was supposed to be home by 4. A. Did Meg make it home on time? How did you get your answer? B. Why did you choose your estimation strategy? Okay, so, excuse me, let's think about our strategies that we can use. So, we have a lot of information here about where she went and how long it took her. So, she left at 3 and was supposed to be home at 4. So how much time is that between 3 and 4? So that's 1 hour, right? How many minutes is that? 60 minutes. So really, all we have to figure out is, was she gone for more than 60 minutes or less than 60 minutes? So now, just because I choose a certain estimation strategy doesn't mean that that's the one you have to use. But I think, for me, I'm going to choose the close but easier numbers. So, excuse me, 22 minutes is kind of close to 20. 38 minutes is kind of close to 40. And if I add together 20 plus 40, 20 plus 40, what is that? 20 plus 40, that's 60. And she was supposed to only be gone for 60 minutes, and it looks like that already makes her gone for 60 minutes. So then the 17 minutes of walking means she did not make it home on time. So I'm going to just put this down here for a second so I can write down, did she make it home on time? No. I wrote no. How did you get your answer? Okay, so again, I'm going to write how I did it, but you don't have to write exactly what I write. You can write if you did it differently, or you can write what I write. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay? So, how did you get your answer? I rounded 22 to 20 and 38 to 40. Okay, so that's what I wrote. I rounded 22 to 20 and 38 to 40. 20 plus 40 equals 60. And then $60 plus 17 equals 77, which is already greater than 1 hour. So you can pause it if you want to write that, or you can write it in your own words if you'd like. Why did you choose that estimation strategy? So I chose that estimation strategy. I chose close but easier numbers because it helped me see she was gone for longer than 60 minutes. Okay, and you can pause this here to write that down because I'm going to keep going. But if you want to pause that to write it down, you can. Okay, so let's look at the next one, number 2. You and 2 friends need to make 100 tacos for a party. You have made 31 tacos. Your friend Chris has made 24 tacos. Your friend Pat thinks he needs to make at least 60 tacos to have enough for the party. Is Pat correct? How did you get your answer? Okay, so we need 100 tacos for the party. So I'm going to underline the important numbers. 100 tacos is what we need. I made 31 tacos. Chris made 24 tacos. Pat thinks he has to make at least 60. Okay, so I think that in order to add this, we can use the front end estimation strategy because 30 plus 20 is 50, and 50 plus 60 is 110, which is more than 100. So we don't even need to look at the ones. We can just look at the tens. So is Pat correct? No. Oh, my pen is falling apart here. Okay, so I wrote no. How did you get your answer? I added just the tens, 30 plus 20 plus 60 equals 110, which is greater than 100. Why did I choose that strategy? I chose front end estimation because I knew I only needed to add the tens to get my answer. And again, you can just pause this if you want to write that, or you can put it in your own words. That will be fine too. Okay, and then the practice. Yes, you have to do the practice. Number 3, 31 plus 51. So I know that 1 plus 1 is 2. And I always like to rewrite the addition problems, just one on top of each other. And then 5 plus 3 is 8, so the answer is 82. Probably don't need my help with these ones, right? There. Okay. And then 45 plus 64. 5 plus 4 is 9. And 40 plus 60 is 100. That's 109. And then 252 plus 144, I'm going to line that one up like that. That's how I like to do it. But you don't really need to, I guess. You can just add it the way that it's written. But 4 plus 2 is 6. 50 plus 40 is 90. And 200 plus 100 is 300. So it's 396. And that's it. So I hope you have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.